You think you know someone until they show you who they really are. And sometimes, the signs were there the entire time. Here are 6 brutal truths about people that can save you years of disappointment. Number 1. Betrayal is information. When someone betrays you, your first instinct might be to ask, why did they do this to me? But there's another question that's more important. What does this tell me about them? One mistake doesn't automatically define someone's entire character, but repeated betrayal reveals a pattern, and patterns are more valuable than promises. Someone can tell you they'll change, but what they repeatedly do is usually a better prediction of what they'll do next. Forgiveness is your choice, but trust should be earned through behavior. Number 2. Truth doesn't always sound kind. Sometimes you tell someone the truth, and they become angry with you. That doesn't automatically mean you're wrong. People who don't want to face reality may attack the person who brings it to them. But there's an important difference. Being honest doesn't mean being cruel. You don't need to humiliate someone to tell them the truth. The lesson is this: don't judge the truth by how comfortable it makes you feel. Sometimes the truth hurts because it exposes something we don't want to see. Here's a rule worth remembering. If you wouldn't want everyone to know something, be careful who you tell. Even good people can repeat information, sometimes accidentally, sometimes because they trust someone else, and sometimes because relationships change. The person you trust today may not be the person standing beside you 5 years from now. So before revealing something that could seriously damage you, ask yourself, could I survive this becoming public? If the answer is no, think twice before speaking. 4. Listen twice. This may be one of the simplest rules and one of the most useful. Listen twice. First, listen to what someone is saying. Then, listen to who is saying it. Because words don't exist by themselves. Look at their experience. Look at their motives. Look at their track record. A piece of advice can sound brilliant until you realize the person giving it has never followed it themselves. Don't just hear the message. Study the messenger. Number 5. You can't reason with everyone. You can explain something perfectly, provide evidence, show the facts, and someone can still refuse to accept it, because not everyone is searching for the truth. Some people are searching for confirmation. They don't want information that changes their mind. They want information that protects the mind they've already made up. And when you realize that, you stop wasting hours trying to win every argument. Sometimes the smartest response isn't another explanation. It's walking away. Number 6. Know who you're dealing with. This is the lesson people learn too late. Not everyone should be approached the same way. A reasonable person may respond to reason. A confused person may need clarification. A manipulative person may twist your words. And a dangerous person may require distance, not confrontation. The mistake is assuming everyone has the same intentions you do. They don't. Pay attention to patterns. How do they treat people who can't help them? How do they react when they hear no? How do they behave when nobody is watching? Because character isn't revealed by what someone says about themselves. It's revealed by what they repeatedly do. Here's the truth. People will tell you who they are. Not always with their words, but with their patterns. Watch what happens when they don't get their way. Watch how they treat people beneath them. Watch what they do after they hurt someone. And watch what happens when you finally set a boundary. Because the person you should trust isn't necessarily the person who says, "You can trust me." It's the person whose behavior gives you no reason not to. If you want more psychology, human behavior, and brutal truths like these, follow Wake Up Mindset. Because sometimes, the lesson you need most is the one you didn't want to hear. Wake up.